To Monastir here in Tunisia as the home team welcome Madagascar in this game day 4 Group A action of the AfroBasket Qualifiers. As you can see, we've actually got some limited people in the crowd, but here's the schedule for Group A, with the 2 games today, Madagascar, Tunisia, and then the Democratic Republic of Congo and the Central African Republic will play later. Here's the current standings, with Tunisia with the perfect 3-0 record, and Madagascar at the other end of the scale, 0-3. Top 3 teams will qualify for the finals of AfroBasket, the championship round in Rwanda. Tunisia just being introduced to the crowd, or the people, or if it's a crowd or if it's representatives. I think it's, there are actual crowd allowed into this game, which is a great thing. So Tunisia come into this game massive favorites. The veteran Radahana Suleimani, the 40-year-old forward, 12.6 rebounds in the reverse fixture. And Dirk Baumann and his staff looking to get this competition window off to a winning start. Madagascar, it's a tough ask. All their players, except for the Ria Lahotan, play their basketball in Madagascar. He plays his in France. Heavy loss when they play Tunisia in the corresponding fixture. But as we say, they're only 1 game back out of qualification. 1 game behind the Central African Republic. If they could get the win over them and get to the head-to-head. So is the schedule the right way around for them? Well, they wouldn't expect to get the win over Tunisia, so they've got the opportunity to get themselves as ready as they can for the game that matter in terms of their qualification. We'll now have the national anthems from both countries, and we'll be back after those. fans, and obviously the COVID restrictions, no exchange of gifts, etc., as you would normally have. Here are the three referees, Mr. Kamage, Mr. Sai, and Mr. Shofolu from Central. Cape Verde, from Senegal, and from... Oh, there's a picture shot there with the table officials and the commissioner. That's a great shot for those working on these games here in Tunisia, in Monastir. 5 players from the Tunisia lineup play their basketball in this gym in Monastir. Obviously, it's huge to play for your country anyway, but to play in your home gym, in front of your home fans, for your country, big, big plus for those guys. Here's the starting lineup for Tunisia in this game. Mabalouk and Abada will look after things in the backcourt. Saya Majri on the inside for this starting lineup for Coach Dirk Bouwman. And Bouwman, vastly experienced, club coaching in multiple European countries, and also obviously the national teams of Germany and Poland. He knows what it takes to win at an international level. There he is. And as he would say, this is a huge opportunity for him to put Tunisia into the finals of AfroBasket, looking to not only be successful in that competition, but get them into through the next stages of the qualification for the World Cup. And Tunisia has those aspirations. Starting lineup for Madagascar, and it's a crucial thing for Madagascar with Araha Lahontan taking care of the basketball. This team has to rebound. This team has to do a job on the glass. It's going to be a real ask for Razmalina, the coach, Toya Razmalina, to get this team competitive in this game. Tunisia, on paper, looks far stronger in every spot on the floor. But this is national team basketball, so what looks on paper doesn't always find its way onto the court. So it's a 37-point loss for Madagascar in the corresponding fixture on game day 1 of this Group A qualification group. As we said, the top 3 teams will make it directly to the finals in Rwanda.
We're going this way, right? Salah is jumping center, right away. Mura, Omar, Makram. Tip the ball back to right away. Omar, back screen, this high, and look for Makram on. If it's not there, you come back to the ball, Omar, and we run a play. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
So last-minute instructions from Coach Bouwman. And Tunisia need to take care of business here in this first game. It's about progression to the AfroBasket for them. And in terms of the qualification, they're pretty much already all but confirmed as being making it to the finals of AfroBasket. But they're going to want to go through perfectly. Nigeria have already done that in Group D. And the leading contenders always want to send messages, always want to be the team that people think about. And that's exactly what Tunisia are going to want to do. They're at home. Everything is in their favor, and they are a quality lineup in AfroBasket terms. So welcome to Madagascar here in Tunisia. Tunisia in the red uniform, Madagascar in the white. And Tunisia will have a first look at it in the half court. As she gets the first touch, will kick, extra pass to the corner, open for three. They take the shot off the penetration. Majri gets the first offensive rebound of the night. Get a ball screen. Gets all the way to the ring, blows the layup. Defensive rebound is controlled by Bo2. Tan outside, we'll move it on. 11 assists in the corresponding fixture, the guard. Oh, it's a good job attacking the closeout. Suleiman leaked out. Always helps when you're a 40-year-old veteran to get out down the floor without going early, getting there before you have to expend too much energy. Elbrook moves the ball on. Little pick and roll, short roll for the two. Great rebound, but Majri gets the offensive rebound and calls the contact. One thing that can't happen for Madagascar is that Orija Lahontan gets into foul trouble. That's an absolute can't happen. Travel was called though on Salah Majri. Menina gets to the foul line. Little step back two with a quick release is no good. And Suleimani comes up with a defensive rebound. Suleimani again will take the ball screen, looks to try and turn the corner. Short roll on that pick into the corner, wide open for the three from the corner is no good. Majri's on the glass but can't complete. And Mabruk just blew the open three. That's two really good looks. 2 minutes in, 0-0. Step back three on the quick release is no good. Suleiman comes down with no real right to get the rebound, but finds some space, gets the defensive rebound stat. Rasna Mahanina breaks it up. Abada inside, will kick. Attack on the closeout. Ranhani kicks it again. The open three from the corner is way off. And Madagascar have numbers here. 4-on-3 break. Ota with a three is good. Lahontan does a really nice job in transition to get the three away. Madagascar with a 3-0 lead. Their fans at home loving that scoreline. Abada reverses the basketball. They attack the close again. Off the glass, and again, this time it's Rondahani who blows the move to the hoop. Still pointless, 3 minutes plus in. To the corner, wide open for three in the corner. And it goes long for Randiba Payonia. Baseline penetration is going to dump it to Majri, who just about hangs on. No space at all. Blows the two-footer. Goes up a little weakly. Ball will belong to Madagascar. Well, nearly 4 minutes in, and Tunisia feeling those home team nerves, perhaps. Tolan hands it off. Eli. The open three from the corner. Doesn't connect with the second one. Offensive rebound, hunted down. La Hontan calls it on a 14-second reset. They're going to reverse the basketball. Botul has it, takes the tough one, leans away. And Salah Majri, who's accumulating some rebound stats early on here. And finally, Tunisia tick it over as Bada gets the first two of the night for the home team. 4.5 minutes in. Nice little pass, and the layup completely blown. And La Hontan doesn't benefit from the assist. Great penetration. Just couldn't finish the play. Easy two. And it's a little bit like normal. Service is restored as another three goes missing. Oh, nice take. Foul on the play. Slimani just extended the left arm, hauls it in, gets fouled, and will go to the free throw line. It's one of those games that Tunisia have, apart from the win, which is what they ultimately want to get, but they'll get no credit for a win because they're expected to win. Anytime they look to struggle here, there'll be some criticism. That's why I describe you have to go and do the professional job against the lowly ranked team. Madagascar ranked 124th in the FIBA World Rankings. Tunisia up there at 33. And Tunisia ranked at 33, wanting to get into the top 30. So 33 is not an ultimate aspiration for them. Into the half court. Sitaraka just throws it away. Turns it over. 2-on-1 break. Looks for a little contact. Tough finish off the glass for two is good. Raja La Hontan with all 5 of Madagascar's points. Mabruk will throw it inside. So Majri, who fills the double team, and he's in the corner. He's struggling for somewhere to go. Has the vision to make the skip. And the Madagascan players with their first names on their shirts, so that's their preferred way of being known, then maybe we should go with that. Chinofi gives it up. Abada turns it over, chance to run. Stop, the pop on the three-point line is good. And Kiadi drops the three. Razana Nina. Razahana Nina gets the three. But as I say, with the Kiadi on the shirt, let's go with that. Foul is called on the floor. tied at 8 with 2:55 to go in the first. Referee is just wanting to, fairly animated, just wanting to do something, but I haven't really seen anything that would warrant a discussion. But crew chief will have a conversation with the commissioner. Schiadi's pull up, that's a 2, surely. Looked like he had his foot on the line. And corrected. So there's the animated discussion. They just wanted to check whether it was a 2 or a 3. Clearly a 2. So Tunisia on the end line, 14-second reset. They'll go long out of bounds. Salah Majri has it stolen, tries to get it back, does get it back, shows a little handle for the big man. All 2.17 meters, puts it on the floor, doesn't get the layup to drop though. And Madagascar look like they're going to try and steal one here. Off the glass for 2 is good. And Sitalaka. So 2:24 to go in quarter 1, and Madagascar, the 124th team ranked in the FIBA rankings, find themselves in a 9-8 lead over the hosts. Tied up, needs a little release and gets one. This is what I would have expected Madagascar to do. Try and kill the clock, try and shorten the game, and then get a shot away like now. Gonna have to take the tough one. But late in the clock, they really need the ball in the hands of Raja Lahontan. Lahontan will sit though. These are crucial times when he's not in the game. Ratsim Bazrafi checks in. Turnover. Chance to run here for Madagascar. They've got the extra person. Wide open if they can just find the open man. They're still wide open on the far side of the floor. They've just got to throw it to him. Chooses not to. Takes the tough layup. Gets the 2. And now the referee will stop the game as Ganuni peels himself off the floor very slowly. Worry if you got a blow to the head. Yeah, you got a blow to the head from the knee as bodies were hitting the floor. So you've got to check the head injury situation. He looks okay. So Madagascar with the 11-8 lead. Hard shot on the screen is late, and therefore the foul. Ravelo Mansusu. Ravelo Mansoa is late on the show. Picks up the personal, and Madagascar in the penalty. So Tunisia hit the first of the free throws. Two for 2 from the line, brings it back to a 1-point game. And substitutions as El Mablouk checks back in. Abada sits, and Tunisia up the floor man-to-man. Razmin Basafi shows a little handle, gets it over the halfway line. Down to 8 on the possession. Now he needs to try and create. Doesn't need to settle for the 3 as he just did. It's going to be a loose ball foul on the glass. Razana Mahinina gets the personal. As it's a loose ball foul, they're going to walk the floor to shoot throws. 53 seconds to go in quarter 1. Low scoring understatement at the moment, 11-10. First one is long. We're tied at 11. And Madagascar make the change. Yeah, just a reaching foul for Gayasa. The Madagascar spreading the floor here, trying to create that opportunity to use the quickness they have. Sure, they need the pick. I want to try and space that now, trying to get deeper on the shot clock. Attacks on the drive, little hang time off the glass, doesn't get the drop. And Tunisia with their 7-second differential between possession and game clock are in the half court. Maverick drops it inside, ball knocked away. They could hold for the last shot here, or they could take the layup. Why not? Defense straight into offense, and Madagascar have the 2-point lead, last 7 seconds of the quarter. Oh. Maverick looking for the foul, manages to get the 3 to drop, looks for the official to blow the whistle, but Tunisia on the back of the Maverick 3. Score the last points of the quarter. Banks are open. Still late afternoon. So that's the end of the first period. Here's confirmation of the score. Tunisia, after all the trials and tribulations of really struggling to get any rhythm, lead this one 14-13 at the end of 1. Well, that's the really crazy stat is the 16, 17 shots for Madagascar, 4 more shots than Tunisia in that first period. Let's take a look at the first quarter best actions. And this is the opening 3. And Raja Hontan, well, he had 11 assists in the corresponding matchup, but gets things going with the 3 from the corner. And for a while, once Tunisia opened the account, you thought, normal service is restored, they're probably going to run away with this. But Tunisia hung in here. Really did a nice job at trying to minimize the size disadvantage they have across the floor. And they made enough shots to stay competitive. It's going to be a long, long game to try and maintain that, but that's a really great start for Madagascar. Start of quarter 2. Falahe will inbound, and Madagascar with the basketball. Raza Mahinina moves it on. The 3 is away and good. Ravelo Mananat Sayo is good with the three, leans back on that release. And Madagascar back in front, 5 points personal. Well, what Madagascar don't need to do is start turning the ball over. Turnover, exactly what they don't need to do. 2 off the glass is good. And Tunisia take the 18-16 advantage. Timeout, Madagascar. (18-16), 9:20 to go in the second, and I think that's a good timeout. Just a few steals, it got even messier. So let's get refocused. If you're Madagascar, let's take care of the basketball. I cannot see how Raja Lahotan doesn't get back in quickly. Nice pass to the baseline for 2. We're tied at 18, and Madagascar just hanging around here. Super pass. Abada will look down low. Skip pass, just gets it inside. Little traffic. They're going to give the shooting foul. I'm not really sure what the defense could have done any differently on that one. It wasn't as if the pivot took them past or to the side. He just went straight through the defender. But referee favored the offensive player right there, so Rom Dahani on the free throw line. It's one of those games that with Tunisia expecting to win this game, have Madagascar got enough in the locker to stay in this, but the longer they stay in it, the more Tunisia will feel the pressure of expectation. So you've got to hope this Madagascar lineup just hangs in. Turnovers are the real enemy here. They've just got to take care of the basketball. Nice pass, the open 3. They've got to take it, but they've got to make it. Defensive rebound pulled in. Chance here going the other way for El Mabrouk to lead the break. Looks inside, turns down the inside low block. Now they'll go there. Turn it down again. Abada outside. Still, they'll look now, they'll go inside. Defense comes, they go to the skip pass. They still don't get the wide open look. And to be fair to Madagascar, they do a really nice job on coverage. But Tunisia didn't really make them adjust, didn't really get them chasing the basketball. Those things that are in the behind the court there, their crowd. It's tremendous to have some people watching the game. Nice second pass for the easy two. Brunolfi gets the two. Good finish. Swing of the baseline for Razana Maheninina. Just about hangs on. I think they're going to call it as a turnover. Razana Maheninina just is going to be a little grieved at that one. I think he feels he was fouled. It cannot, only 4 turnovers for Madagascar. That's a great number for them. 6 turnovers for Tunisia. There's a couple of travels in there. But Madagascar have got to disrupt. Like that, just get hands in passing lanes. Just try and not let Tunisia stand and pass. Ball goes out of bounds off the defense, so Tunisia on the end line with 8 seconds on the possession clock. And Ben Robert-Hani not happy. And this is where Madagascar will just annoy, will pester, will really get the hands in like that and play a little quick, and there's a foul on the play. Just break it up. They're issued down the other end, Madagascar. Have just got to find ways to get consistency scoring. So difficult for them. They can't really post up and go inside. There's a lot of pressure. La Hotanen. He tries to spread it. And space the floor, move the basketball, try and stretch Tunisia to guard the perimeter. Pick and pop action for the open three. But the three-point shooting just not up to hanging around at the moment. El Mabrouk. Great release on the three. They can run all the action they want, and to an extent they don't get the reactions they would normally expect from Madagascar. But they can get open looks and just knock them down. Things are going to be fine. Lahontat comes off the screen, tries to turn the corner, gets no real angle on that 5-on-2 break. And one. Dangerous times here as Tunisia start to really ease into the game. It's a 13-5 start to this second quarter. And Abada becoming very influential in transition. Maklan Ben Rom Dahane on the free throw line. Completes the three-point play. Need a score this trip, Madagascar. A little bit of a scoring drought at the start of this second half. Almost turned it over on the baseline. Got to get it over, which they just about do. Ball knocked away, will stay with Madagascar as Botu gets a little encouragement from his coach. The mid-range jumper is good. A little spring in the step going back for Raha and Tuanin. Marjorie turns and almost turns the ball over. Ramadahani bows him out a little. Kicks to the corner. The extra pass was just wide open. They turned down the extra. El Mabrouk was licking his lips at the three-point line. 0.9 on the possession. Dirk Baumann thinks 0.9 is a challenge to take on as a coach. He'll draw the play up. It's got to be a quick catch and release. It can't be anything more. There's only 0.9 of a second remaining. It's enough time to get it away, but just enough time. Well, they go lob. That doesn't count. Surely can't count. The ball was touched. Well, they put it up on the scoreboard. Surely not. Oh, well. Nice kick to the open three in the corner, turns it down and penetrates. Good movement away from the basket. It always opens up. The lean away two is no good. Great follow. Madagascar with a lot of tempo in the half court. Get it back to an 8-point game. Abada drains it. Omar Abada. Give him that much time and space, he's going to shoot it for fun. Lahontan gets turned over. Abada looks for a little contact, goes to the reverse layup. Madagascar will take the timeout. They trail by 13 with 4:30 to go in the half. And again, turnover, the real enemy of a Madagascan team trying to control tempo. I don't see how this all happens, because the ball was hit, then it was fumbled, then it was shot. That's not 0.9. I don't see how that in any way, shape or form counts, because it was touched by the defender, which should have started the clock, which meant the shot was then released after. But I think it's a fairly academic debate. Madagascar timeout. See, as soon as the ball was touched by the defender and then fumbled, I really fail to see how that happens in 0.9 of a second. But I'm obviously a long way away from the action. Madagascar in the half court, fills the double team, turns it over again. 2-on-1 break, they share it, easy two. Doing a really nice job at ticking the scoreboard over Madagascar. Subs coming off that Madagascan bench as the referee had blown the whistle. El Mabrouk will sit, and Tunisia on the right side of a 13-point margin. Samane moves it on, they go deep. Salah Majri is going to get called for the hooking foul. It's going to be a frustrating afternoon for Salah Majri. Mahantan gives it up. Madagascar advanced the basketball. Three is gone. There's no good. Defensive rebound pulled in. Soleimani wants it back. He'll reverse it. They look inside. Majri gets a touch, feels the double team. Nice find. The open three is no good. Defensive rebound pulled in. And Rahamanton Nin gets the big defensive rebound. The quick three going the other way, gets nothing but string. And Madagascar close it to 10. Abada will find the open, and it's out of bounds. Timeout Tunisia. Derek Baumann wants to talk it over. His team lead by 10. It was never going to be a straightforward game. Let's see what he's got to say.
When we miss an open shot, that's not a problem. But we got to get back. We can't leave the best shooter open. Do you hear me? Missing the shot is not the problem. Not getting back is the problem. You missed the shot, it doesn't matter. Just don't let him score on the other end. Next time down offensively, we're going to run hard. We're going to turn you out. Okay?
Well, as you'd expect, great point from coach. People don't shoot 100%. They're going to miss shots. They're going to miss open shots. That's not the problem. But the problem there was they just didn't get back. It's almost they feel sorry for themselves. They missed the shot. They're thinking about that and going the other way. Madagascar just get an open look. And the one thing he can control is the getting back. He can't, you know, if he drops or it doesn't drop, that's a different debate. But if it's a good shot, it's not a problem, as he said. A great little penetration, stop to pop for Lahoutan. And you've got to love this way this Madagascan team is applying themselves on this one. As we said before the game, it's a great opportunity for them. This is the first game of the window. They've still got a chance to qualify. This is about getting ready to do that. The open three is no good. The offensive rebound finds its way to Arnie, goes up, gets the two. "40 years young." Last 2 minutes of the half. And Madagascar hanging in there. Open three is off left. Defensive rebound gives Tunisia a chance to get going in transition. Bada will run it on. Extra pass to the corner. Suleiman puts it on the floor, but slips. Will come back and relax. Just needs a pass. Great steal. Should be an easy two. Oh! What am I talking about? An easy two. Saw the runway and then just took off. Closes it to an 8-point game. Another steal. Back-to-back throwdowns for Madagascar. That's not something that was in the script before the game. And Rahaman Nanton Anin gets the two throwdowns. Majri restores a little bit of order. Gets the short jump hook for two. Last minute of the first half. Madagascar, a little bit of momentum here. So moves it on. Stop. Poor looking three. It was offered and taken, and it was offered for a reason. AfroBasket Qualifiers here in Group A. Tunisia unbeaten, lead this one by 8. Majri has to lean back, gets bumped a little, can't get his own rebound. Around an 8-second differential between the possession and game clock. Lahantan has it, puts it on the floor, gets fouled. Tunisia not in the penalty, so with fouls to give. It will mean that there's only 2 seconds differential between possession and game clock. That's didn't at all give the credit. Saw the runway, just took off. 8-point game. Well, lots of time on the shot clock. It's going to be called a loose ball foul, I would have thought. Just to make sure that the referee saw it. Chinufi took a little bit of a tumble. 8 seconds for Tunisia to make this a double-digit lead at the half. 41-33 they lead. Plenty of time, but got to go quick. Turn it over. Might be time to get this away. More time than that. And Madagascar led for large parts of the first half. Tunisia asserted a little bit of control during that second quarter, and at half-time, Tunisia lead it 41-33. But Madagascar looking good. Stats-wise, Madagascar, if they're going to stay in this, need to shoot better than 25% from the three-point line. Not surprisingly, no trip to the free-throw line for the Madagascans. Rebound-wise, you'd expect a heavy advantage for Tunisia, and they'd have that 20-10. But 12 turnovers for Tunisia is something that Doug Baumann is not going to be happy about, and you can be sure he'll be talking about that in the locker room. Abada leads all scorers with 11. And his combination with El Mabrouk in a game like this is important and is keeping things under control for Tunisia. It took them a while to get going. Well, both teams, in fact. It was well over 2.5 minutes before anyone scored. Abada broke the scoring drought both ways with the 2. And that guy, Sitalaka Raha Mantonanin, has got some hops. Raha Mantonanin gets up. One put back. Now he gets down the floor, kisses it off the glass. He really did a nice job. Showed a lot of athleticism. And really did a nice job for his team as that half developed. So Madagascar are in this. They're in this because they run when they get a chance to run. They score off their defense. And you've got to say they've done a really nice job throughout that whole first half. Backcourt for Tunisia has looked good, looked impressive at times. El Mabrouk and Abada really do a nice job as a pair in that backcourt. That's always something at this level you need. Little preparation time. You need people in control of things on the floor that can orchestrate, lead. I still don't get the 0.9 of a second, but we've been there. Ball was touched by the defense. That should have negated anything. Oh, there's the throwdown coming off the runway. Ramin and to Annin. Some major hops. Madagascar's top scorer is the one player that earns his living outside of the country in France. Roger Lahoutanen. He's got the nice three-point stroke. Picked up in the previous game between these two countries, picked up 11 assists, but only had 2 points. Well, he's already surpassed that with 7. 2 from 3 and 1 for 2. He needs to do a lot more of that. Needs to take perhaps more responsibility. Whereas going the other way, Tunisia. Their top scorer is this guy. Omar Abada, 11 points, 4 from 6 from the field. Made both his free throws. Has that high arcing release. Does a really nice job running the floor. His backcourt combination with El Mabrouk has been effective. Their ability to move the ball is really there for you all to see. So Tunisia, well resourced in the backcourt, about as 27. We'll now take a break. We'll be back for the second half. How long can Madagascar hang around? We'll see you soon.
And away they come. Important, Cape Verde don't ease up because Kadew's going to punish you. Morocco far from done here. Beautiful stuff from the Ricci, wasn't it?
Wow, and that pretty much says it all, folks. Kante with the three-pointer right at the end of the third quarter.
Rekbu takes it away. Good defense from Yusia Rekbu. Up high, Abu with the finish. Nigeria gets some momentum here. Abdul Malik Abu going up high. Find.
And now both teams playing well at the same time. Threes up, off. Oh my goodness! Nooni Omot. Watch this, folks. He came from a long way out, and Nooni Omot.
Ibe into the paint. And the rejection by Jambo out on the from behind the arc, and then the reach and the steal. And the two-handed jam on the break by Sadio Doucouré.
ici là. Allez les gars. Quelqu'un prend le risque de prendre les contre-attaques parce qu'on a des faces. On tient ma faute. Je vais se mettre casser totalement le rythme. Quelqu'un, on a besoin disponible. Et bah, c'est possible, on va me présenter un peu le meneur, mais carrément ma galle. Avance. Sur poteau, maintenant, je fais la passe, je fais le main en main, et c'est les deux intérieurs qui font, parce qu'ils changent, d'accord? Sur poteau, on va faire ça. Allez les gars, c'est fait defense.
Welcome back. Both teams spent a fair bit of time in the locker room, Madagascar in particular. And they should be very, very pleased with their performance so far. Salah Majri with the oopsie-doopsie make it up from the end line play. Somehow that still counted. I will not mention it anymore. 41-33. Tunisia have the lead. They go with the high post and the back cut and turn it over. So Madagascar get the start they really would want. And they're going to just try and kill time, I think. Try and control the tempo of this second half. Can't panic. Got to relax. So both teams start with back-to-back turnovers. Badiel Mabrouk in the backcourt. Same lineup that started the game for Tunisia. So Majri goes, was always looking high-low as the double team came. Heads up, finds the baseline pass to Robomani. Hontan has it. Gets it into the half court. And Fazaham and Arnina can't get that to drop. Back where Robahani. The open three is short. Offensive rebound. Salah Majri grows back up off the glass. Can't get his rebound to go. Better job by Tunisia getting back into transition as Coach Baumann wanted. Turnover. Everyone got caught up. Ball's knocked away. And going the other way, no one gets back for Madagascar. Mahantan. Down 12. The trouble is, if they try and kill time too much and not take the open looks they've got, they're going to struggle to score. Threes away and sweet as you like on the pick and pop. Rahman Toanin is really impressing at both ends of the floor. Then you get the replay of just staying with the play, and Suleimani at 40 beats everybody down the floor. But Madagascar close it to 9 on the back of the three. High-low. Suleimani drops it inside. Almost a turnover. The rotation was great from Madagascar. And again, the chase, the way they break it up, and the ball stays with Tunisia. 0.9 again, maybe the same play. So Madagascar get him deep on the shot clock, into the last part of the shot clock. Can't get any more last part than 0.9 of a second. Substitution for the Madagascans. No, I think the referees have blown the whistle, so once he's blown it, he can't take away the blow of the whistle. When he blew it, there was no guarantee it was going to end up in the hands of Madagascar. So Lahontan has it in the half court. Madagascar trail 9, chance to cut this to a 7 or a 6-point lead. And so puts it on the floor, breaks the defense down. Foul line jump shot is going to be long. And the defensive rebound by Abada. Hard show. We're going to go inside after the hard show. Well, if the defense has stance, you can't just walk through him. And that's exactly what happened then. Maybe a little soft the fall, but didn't try to go around him. Wry smile by Ben Ramada Hane. Hantan enters the half court. Azana Heminina. Think about the three, it's got to go up. There's no time at all. Well, they get it away of sorts. And Tunisia have turned it over. Salah Majri's beside himself with frustration, which is really how Tunisia are playing at the moment. I think they started the quarter really strongly and thought that would be it, but Madagascar are made of sterner stuff. Quick release out of bounds, simple up screen to release the cutter. Gets the wide open look, which they can't make. Majri, nice pass. Majri thinks about the three, puts it on the floor. He's not going to break anybody down on the dribble. Down to 7, and Madagascar again have got Tunisia deep on the shot clock. Really good hard show. 2-on-1 break. Oh, blocked from behind. Atul is lying with it. I think he may have gone down hard on the ankle. Let's take a look at the contact. The block was clean, but you're jumping over someone. Contact coming on the way down, but Majri's clean shot was block was really clean itself. But the net effect is you have Atul on the floor feeling that ankle and the shoes off. So he's obviously going to take a fair bit of time. I don't think the medical man's going to be thanked for trying to treat him right under the basket. There's the swap. Majri with a little bit of attitude. Gotta love it though. Madagascar will love that too. Tunisia now thinking enough about this to get a bit into this. And that was the first objective. Keep it close enough for long enough. And they've almost done that. 6 minutes to go in the third. Down 9 with the basketball. So puts it on the floor, gets to the middle, goes with a running hook. That was always going to look nasty. That had nasty looking block written all over that penetration, and Salah Majri didn't disappoint. Still 13 seconds on the possession, plenty of time for Madagascar. Going to call the travel. Playing this way, Madagascar almost have to come up with the perfect execution. And are they capable of that? Well, we're going to find out in the next 5 minutes. 45-36, they trail. Tunisia with the basketball. Open in the corner for 3 is good. Murad El Mabrouk likes that corner jumper. Restores the double-digit lead. Oh, deflected. The back cut was open, but good pressure on the ball. Majri can't get it to go with a good follow. Foul on the play. Faralahi with the personal. Majri's got to finish the play. If Tunisia are going to get to the next level, Tunisia are going to be a major contender in an AfroBasket. Majri's got to be, has got to come to play. Majri's got to be a key component of that. 34 years old now. 2'17", he's mobile, he's got good skill level. He's fundamentally really sound. He's a good passer. It's crucial for Coach Bauman's aspiration to be a contender at AfroBasket. 5:15 remains in the third, a 13-point game. Madagascar need to tick it over. Nice find, the open three, they turn it down. So whistle on the play, they won't mind that with 2.7 to go on the possession. Under 5 to go in the third. And Madagascar still struggling to get the scoreboard to tick over. Another jump shot doesn't connect. So Majri turns it over with a little poor handle. As it goes up for the two, that's on the way down. We might see that again. I'm not sure if it actually had hit the backboard. Ball goes out of bounds off the block. There's the penetration. Well, you can't see if it hit the backboard. You will now. Well, it had hit the backboard. And therefore, on its way down. Great effort on the defensive boards. Hontan has it. Can't break down about a ball reversal. Basahaman, Nina comes off the screen, looks to turn the corner, drops it inside, it's got to go up. And there's a 24 violation. It's that balance between trying to control time, and it was so effective in that first half where they ran, where they shot the open jumper in rhythm. Now, by trying to play half-court basketball, they lose some of that, even though it takes time out of the game and makes the game shorter. All right, wide open, Abadi kicks to the corner. For three is short. Great work on the glass. Super work on the glass. Chinofu clears up and recycles. Chinofu flares to the corner. Down to three, this has got to go up. Abada with the three, drains it. Omar Abada. The backcourt for Tunisia looks pretty healthy. Take the side, no, they just settle for the three. Wow. And that's the point. You know, if you've got the shot, you've got to let it go. They turn down the pick and roll to nail the three, get it back to a 13-point game. Rahamento one in with the three, but it's answered again. That backcourt, El Mabuluk and Abada, just a nice combination. Feet set, no hand on the shooter. That's the big thing. Gets a clear line. 16-point game. Dangerous moments here for Madagascar. If it gets to 20, they're done, I think. But they're also done in the sense of, you know, purpose in the game. So much purpose out there at the moment. Really trying to create what they want. They take the tough two. Whistle on the play that is not good for Madagascar. stops and scores. That's all it's about for Madagascar. Keep it close. Travel. Down to 10 on this possession. Really do need to tick it over. They take the tough one. The rainbow drops the 2. Oh. Skyline. Just put it up there. Gets the nothing but string finish. 14-point game, hanging around. Skip, the open 3 from Tunisia is no good. Great work on the glass, though. El Mabruk. Nice find, the pass to the corner, get it back. Chinofi steps in for the 2. Can't get it to go. That's an offensive foul on the glass as Adami gets the push in the back. For the neutrals watching this one, you'd love Madagascar to come down and score, get it back to 11, get it back to 12, really put some pressure on Tunisia in that 4th quarter. Ball's safe. Tunisia have a chance to run. Dami goes up, can't get the 2 to go, and ball will come off of Madagascar. So with 44 seconds to go, Tunisia will have an end line possession. 14-second reset. El Mabruk will get it in. Comes off the staggered screen, gets his feet set, goes inside with the pass, inside, outside. Dadami with the 3 is long. Offensive rebound pulled in. Madagascar with a chance to eat into this lead again. Bandera Pianona backs it out. Bandera Pianona settles for a 3, a bit of a prayer of a 3. Catches some iron, but nothing else. 10 seconds remaining in the quarter, 14-point game. The man you'd want to have it, Mabruk, as a blocking foul. Madagascar still have that one and one more foul to give, so smart foul. Gives only 6 seconds for Tunisia to try and get a shot they want. I won't be surprised to see another foul. They settle for the long 3, drop it. And why wouldn't you expect that to happen as El Mabruk underlines what a game he's having. Drops the 3. Tunisia have a 58-41 advantage. Deep, deep 3 to finish the quarter. And at the end of 3, Tunisia comfortable without being impressive. Have the lead. And there's confirmation. Madagascar 41, Tunisia 58. They're comfortable, but the Madagascans are making Tunisia work for this. Statistic-wise, still not enough 3-point percentage. Tunisia shooting 44% from the 3-point line and 50 from 2. Still no free throw for Madagascar. Well, the 3rd quarter that was pretty similar to the other 2 quarters. Tunisia, to an extent, in control without ever being able to fully assert themselves over this Madagascar lineup. This Madagascar lineup are doing a really nice job. Making Tunisia work hard for everything they get. And at times really frustrating Tunisia. They just don't have enough of everything. And if you've got a backcourt as good as Abadala and El Mabluk, you're never going to be in that bad shape. So Madagascar will have possession of the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Travel called, unfortunate slip, not the start you need. And Coach Raza Molina will have to start thinking about player management here. Obviously, other games in this window. Top 3 in the group will qualify for AfroBasket. Madagascar would love to be one of those teams. They're just one game back on the Central African Republic, who play in the next game against Congo, the Democratic Republic of. And it could come down to a straight head-to-head between Central African Republic and Madagascar if results from the previous competition window are anything to go by. It may be a long shot, but if you've got a shot, you're going to want to take it. So Madagascar, if they're dreaming of an AfroBasket, are going to want to be good for that game. Wow. Well, there's the comment we made earlier on about if you got the shot and you got that quick release, let it go. Down screen to free up the shooter. And Raza Mahina with 3, answered with the immediate 2 by Iyaza. Repositioned screen. Step back with that quick release. It's either going to be nothing but string or nothing. And the second one of those was nothing. Good challenge on the shot. Raza Mahina, who's been impressive, done a nice job so far. Came up well short with that 3. 17-point game. A mishandle in the post by Gahaza. Because they're not getting to turn this Tunisian defense. Everything in front, it's a hard slog offensively. The open 3 in the corner because they helped off. Can't get that to go. Rebound, Chinofi. Adami will hand it on. And Ganuli out top finds Abada. Abada tries to turn the corner, gets to the foul line, looks for the bounce pass. Ball's turned over, numbers down the floor. 4 on nothing. This is going one way. Back to a 15-point game. And that's when they got back in that second quarter. Gambled a lot on reaching. Stayed in the passing lane. Now though, end of the game if they got anything in the legs. Abada, little pick and pop action for the 2 is good. Adami with a nice stroke. Ball's knocked away. Ball will go back to Tunisia. Dami moves it on. But it goes inside. Dami goes with a jump hook, doesn't get it to drop. Nice job on the defensive boards by Fahale. He gives it up in transition. They take the early three, which is to an extent what they have to do, but they've got to make more. Easy thing for me to say, sitting here. Nice trowel, easy two. Structure on the break, hit the gaps. And Tunisia is starting to open this out now. 19-point lead. Deep, deep three. Catches the iron, nothing else, no rebounders. And a very fatigued-looking Madagascar team get back. Hard show on the screen. They stay in team, double team with Dami, extra pass. Didn't really need it as he was wide open. Bada goes to the high post, wide open for the three. Chinofi drops it. Much to the delight of the crowd. Madagascar take the timeout. They'll trail this by 22 points now with just under 6 to go in the fourth. So Tunisia, after the timeout, up the floor. Madagascar beat the press in terms of getting it in and advance it. Should have taken it. Rotating, returning defenders are always going to be an issue if you throw it backwards. Tunisia try and space the ball. Dami penetrates, kicks to the corner. Nice stroke. And Zayed Chinofi looking comfortable out there at the moment. Now on 10. Nice flare. The open three is no good for Eli. Ganuni into the half court. Chinofi spins, comes back to the middle, drops it inside. Dami going nowhere, comes up with a hook, gets the roll. Tough finish. Ahmed Dami stayed with it. Nice touch on the finish. And things getting a little ugly now for Madagascar. Running out of steam. Cannot finish the play. Offensive rebound. Cannot hang on to it. Manya Fahale. Here's the replay of the nice little dump down. Adami with the comeback to the right hand hook. .26 margin now as Tunisia start to assert. Manakwe, who's just checked in, one of the 5 Monastir players on this Tunisia lineup. Mohamed Ochi checks in, one of the younger members of this group, 22 years old. It's his first time of the evening, a 2m10 forward. Dami will hand it back to Bulaigu. Dami starting to feel it, fills it up from deep. Nice little pass, super finish. Botu, who's recovered from that ankle problem. It's a nice touch on the finish. Tunisia just about hang on to it. Adami goes inside with the pass, great presence and real awareness. Oh, she is fouled. One or two. 28-point margin. Madagascar. One step at a time, trying to get over the 50-point mark. They're not going to do it turning it over. Great recovery, but have hung on to that one. Great challenge. Great challenge by Oshi. The long three is no good for Manakwe. 2:50 to go. Tunisia now trying to manage this last 2:40. And in some ways, so Madagascar. Both teams different things to play for, but both still with a lot to play for. Tunisia trying to stay perfect in the group. Madagascar looking to get ready for later games.
Mais tu lâches la balle, tout le monde veut faire ses stats, le dernier carton, les gars, on ne passe un tir. C'est cassé les frères.
Donc alors, rétrécissez dans l'œil, car on défend dur, on grignote, puis la maman sur les possessions arrivent, asve. Quand tu as tire, non? Asu. On défend.
C'est ma fenêtre.
Ramène contre-attaque, les timanines, tu mets les yeux, t'as soumé.
Allez, Rago.
Just under 10 now on the possession. They're going to move this to the open side of the floor. They've got to put this up. Baseline penetration is no good. Ball's hunted down, and the ball will belong to Madagascar. Razanama Henina really is really effective for this Madagascar lineup. Just couldn't finish the play. Here he is again. Tries to create again, really does get a reaction. Kicks it for the long three. Great work by the guard and the shooter. Rahima Nantonen did a really, again, they got a little help from one pass away, which is fatal. Deep catch, inside out, wide open in the corner. They turn it down, step into mid-range for two is no good. Defensive rebound is pulled in by Ranza Menina. And now Madagascar really do try to manage the margin. Nice lift into space. Short jumper is no good. Gonna have a foul on the penetration, and that didn't look too healthy. Everybody's okay. Bulalegu got deep, gets really deep into the lane, and the help is literally jumping across. So the help was late in starting. Last minute, pretty much, of what's been, in the end, a fairly routine night for Tunisia. Opening up this Group A action. They can't get the two. Great work to recover that by Uchi. How good are Tunisia? No, I don't think this game tells you anything about Tunisia you didn't already know. Uchi underneath, waits for traffic to go, and then just lays it in. 2'10", 22-year-old. Showed some composure. That's going to be offensive. Kanuni, even at this stage, if you're going to be a team at the top level, you've got to be relentless. Well, they're going to walk this off because it's under the 24 seconds. And Tunisia and Madagascar, well, for three quarters, well, most of three quarters, Madagascar were hanging around. It was a really entertaining game. Not saying for 1 second there was any sniff of an upset. But Madagascar got a lot of good things out of that going forward for the rest of this competition window. Tunisia stayed perfect. And that's how they'd like to be at the end of this competition window. They win this one in the end comfortably, 78-51, and stay unbeaten in the group. Well, Tunisia on the home floor, getting it done. Always difficult to get the first one under your belt. Different type of pressure without the fans. Well, without large numbers of fans. So statistically, 47% from the three-point line for Tunisia is a nice number. 47 and 54%. No free throws for Madagascar. There's always going to be a trial. Rebound was just so lopsided. You'd expect it to be, as was the assist in the end, because Madagascar had to work so hard for. The number that will disappoint Tunisia is the 22 turnovers. Abada looked really nice at the point. His 27-point combined total with his backcourt partner, El Mabruk, was impressive. The second half became easier and easier as it progressed. As Madagascar tired a little, Tunisia just turned the screw. Coach Baumann rotated, got some minutes into everyone he felt he needed to. And Tunisia, inside or outside, in fact, if anything, they shot the ball really well. If there's an issue, perhaps, they didn't really get a lot out of Majri, but not really a matchup for him to go against, to be fair. But they shot the three ball very well, very, very, very well. Abada and El Mabruk in particular, at the guard spots were very, very, very impressive. But as we say, Madagascar, in terms of looking forward to the rest of this competition window and the outside chance they may have of pulling off a result to make it to AfroBasket, well, they got a lot out of that. They looked after the ball relatively well. They disrupted defensively, which is what they have to do. So short of coming out with the performance of their life and getting the win, it went quite well for Madagascar. They got very tired towards the end of the game, though, which is always the downside of not having the game you really need to win until later. Good performance, though, by Tunisia. It looked a bit scrappy early on, but they're playing against a team who don't quite do what they're supposed to do and don't really have the size to go against, and all those types of excuses. But in the end, they did what they needed to do. Also, the first game for them, although some of these teams have played a couple of warm-up games while they've been here. Madagascar, for example, played Egypt. But in the end, Tunisia showed a lot of good things. And aspirationally, they'll want to be ready to be a contender in an AfroBasket. So I'll get a quick look at the Group A table with Tunisia 4-0. Big game up next, Central African Republic and Congo. Lot riding on it. He'll be back joining us for that in around an hour's time. Well, about an hour and 15 minutes, perhaps. That game flew by. So we'll see you then for more action from Group A. Bye for now.